Hi, guys. You're watching Noodle on That. My name is Fritzy Lopez. So glad you're joining us here today. Today is episode 1, The Truth About Blended Families, What No One Tells You About Step Family Life. Well, before we get started, once again, I want to welcome you to Noodle on That, your favorite corner of YouTube. From surviving blended family chaos to thriving your relationships, your personal growth, we cover it all. Today, we're going to be talking about the truths about blended families, what no one tells you about the step family. My name is Fritzy Lopez. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I was married for over 20 years, got divorced, was single for 3, got remarried, and now have 4 kiddos, age 7, 9, 15, and 19. At one point, it was from kinder to college. And that's what brings me here. That's what brings me and the drive and the passion to create a show like this. So, quick fact. Did you know that over 43% of divorces involve minor children, making blended families dynamic a key factor? The family dynamics a key factor. Guys, I'm going to get it wrong. It's my first time. So if I'm struggling with it, just hang in there. Hopefully it gets better and hopefully we can build this together. We need tools. We just need to normalize what this process looks like. So feel free, chime in, subscribe, and I'd love to hear your comments throughout or drop me an email and see if we can address that. So we're going to be talking about some common struggles, loyalty conflicts, step-parent roles, discipline. One of the 3 tips that we're going to give you for surviving the early stages of blended families and step families is number 1 is going to be take your time. Don't rush it. And what I mean by that and how I'm going to break that down is focus on building connections and rather than trying to establish authority, especially very early on. Building those connections is going to be key on how that dynamic is going to flow for you. And communicate. You cannot over communicate. Communicate with your partner how you're feeling, what your goals are, love, conflicts, concerns, and your energy for that day. Communicate with your kids, each individually, whether they're bio kids, your step kids. Eventually, you'll all blend to one beautiful family, but make sure you are communicating with them individually. Calling family time conversations together when it involves a whole team. So making sure family time, guys, everyone in the loft, in the living room, we need to talk. So here's a mini coaching moment. Building identity and patience in blending the different ages and stages of each individual person in that blended family, whether it's your spouse, your teens, your preteens, your kids, or your toddlers, making sure you're building those connections. And boy, it is not instant, it is a progress. And there is progress in that process, but it is definitely a process. So what's been your biggest blended family struggle? And how have you overcome it? Please go ahead and tell us about it because that's what we're talking about here is growing together. I invite you to subscribe and I will be in the future putting out some tools and resources for you. So feel free to chat along with me. So traditional families, blended families, they're all beautiful and complicated. I will break down the real challenges in step families and that real step families face and give you 3 powerful tips to survive the early stages of blending those families. Practical advice for blending families, and this is for any family really. Number 1 is to set clear expectations early on. Have those conversations with your partner. That's why you don't want to rush it. What is your parenting style? What is your discipline style? Here are my expectations. Here's what I've done. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we should do together. So that's number 1. Number 2, discuss parenting roles, financial responsibilities, household routines before merging families. What does that look like? Setting those expectations, writing them down. This is all part of that relationship and building and blending. And number 3, like I said it before, prioritize communications. Regular check-ins between partners and with children help surface tensions before they escalate. So you cannot over communicate. And remember, every family is different and unique. It's not creating the perfect family because that just doesn't exist. It's about building a healthy, happy one. You're watching Noodle on That. Let's create something beautiful together. Subscribe for more on relationships, finance, and family growth. Bye, everyone.